Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is going to be a special video. Today is going to be a Tracer in-depth guide video. Now, sorry for the lack of uploads recently. YouTube's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. You have to record, edit, juggle school and homework. Yeah, so sorry about that. But let's get right into this video. Now, what I like to call this first section is I like to call it identification and pursuit. So right here, I'm with my team. I'm waiting, and I'll wait here, and then I'll see Reinhardt, and I'll take my opportunity. The team's just waiting, and what you want to do basically right here is you want to wait and see to get a pick. So right there, I see the Reinhardt, get him, I get a pick as soon as he exposes himself. Now this clip just goes on a little bit longer, and yeah. Now in this next clip, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to wait a little bit, you see who you're going to get, and then you're going to want to pursue him. So right here's Hanzo. I blink behind him. He turns around to get me, but my team's just focusing, and then he dies. Well, obviously he dies. I'm able to get the lit Genji. See, I'm waiting here. I see the McCree. I see there's a Widowmaker up there. I go up behind them, and the Widowmaker doesn't see me, and boom, they're done. And then I got the McCree. My team comes to help, and yeah, that's pretty much all that. Now right here, I see my team's in an engagement, and I want to try and support them. So I come up behind, I get their Widowmaker, and I am trying to get this Genji. I've got him low. A Pharah pops up, and I should be still focusing the Genji just to try and get him dead, so my team can push in a little bit easier. But I end up not doing that and focusing on the Pharah, and it leads to me dying because the Roadhog was behind me. Now right here, I see the Pharahs right here. If the Pharah's low to the ground, you'll still be able to get her. It's not possible to get a Pharah as Tracer. So yeah, and I see this Hanzo. I get him, and then my team's able to get him, kill him. And I try and get this Genji, but I miss my pulse bomb, sort of a fail. And yeah, I actually call this area more identification, pursuit, and team engagements. But yeah, so this next upcoming clips, this is what I like to call over pursuing, and this is something you want to try and really avoid when you're playing Tracer, is over pursuing, overextending. And because you'll end up getting yourself killed, and you're not gonna help your team when you're just running away and trying to live. And as you can see in this clip, I'm running away. I'm just pushing further into the spawn, and it's not helping me. I run right into their team, but somehow I still managed to recall and escape, which I barely managed to escape. I juke out this soldier, and somehow that still works. So I escaped, and I was like, yeah, okay, let's go. And I know there's a health pack over there, and then there's a Junkrat. But instead of just running away, healing, I just decided to try and go after the Junkrat, which is really dumb because I just ended up dying, and all that was just worthless. So yeah. This next area coming up is what I like to call targeting, and like certain people that you need to target when you're in engagements and you're fighting with your team. So I see a Mercy, I kill her. Everything goes well there. Now, one thing you want to avoid when you're trying to kill Mercy is their pistol. If there's a good Mercy, they can actually still end up killing you. Like, don't sleep on a Mercy; they'll still end up killing you. Right here, I see a Winston. Now, what I want to say about Winston is, if you try and pursue Winston at least once. If he kills you, and then you go one more time, and then if he kills you again, just stop. That's probably a good Winston, and you're just gonna keep killing yourself basically. So right here I see a Hanzo. Hanzo's pretty easy to kill. He doesn't have very close moving abilities. Just get him on the way immediately. So yeah, I was able to get him. Right here I go up. I see a Bastion. Bastion's easy to get usually because he's either in his turret or he's just really slow in general. So I see the turret, I saw him go upstairs, and so I go upstairs and I stick him with my bomb, and that's about it for him. So right here I see the Tracer, I help out my team, I kill him because he's lit. Now you mostly want to go after easy targets like Mercy and Bastion, But another target they can go after, like mostly all the time, is low targets. Now this next area is like your ult and why it's important and how to get it fast. So you can see it's just the beginning of the game. I walk up, I go behind everyone. You can see my ult's about 11%, 12%, and I go up, and this is one of my favorite things to do. I see a Roadhog, I get as much damage, and I get another like set of damage, and boom, 52. I'm already halfway to my ult. Now, if you see right there, that Widowmaker right there, I didn't pay attention to her, just keep note of that. I kill the Bastion, that's great, my team's able to push in a little bit more. Boom, and then boom, right there. The Widowmaker that I wasn't paying attention to was able to kill me. Now, I would have been able to get my full ult and everything would have been okay. And I would have been fine. And yeah. So right here is like ults and like when to use them and when you do get them. Now Tracer's ult you do get fast, so don't like sweat it if you miss it like once. Just get it again, go after a Roadhog. Some of those big tanky heroes, you know, get some damage in. Now here you see I'm about to get my ult, and I see they're all setting up again, so I want to try and go behind them. I start to mess up right here, though, and I'm just sitting back here. I'm gonna get my like abilities back. Then I hear this sound, and I know it's a teleporter, so I go after the Symmetra. Now this isn't a waste, guys. Like I promise. I see all their teammates dying, or at least I thought like their teammates were already dead. So I use my ult on the teleporter. Now that's not always a waste, because their team might have been able to get back, and that would have stopped us completely from trying to push. Now right here, here's a Reinhardt. Boom! I throw my ult on him, and he's just it just melts Reinhardt. So you just have to. It does about 400 damage, and so you're able to get most of that damage in. And her pistols do 240, so it's pretty much a GG if you stick it to him. Now right here, I'm just sort of BMing this Reinhardt. So I just unload him. So this next area right here is what I like to call blink management. So I see this Reinhardt, and I just sort of blink around him, and I'm still able to survive. Now one thing you want to do is, I'm not going to really talk about these clips, but one thing you want to do when going into engagements, you want to go into usually about 2, maybe 3 blinks. 3 is like the most optimal way to go, but is you want to go and as soon as they look at you, don't just blink. You don't need to blink immediately as soon as they see you. You want to wait about like a second, maybe a second and a half, and maybe even 2 seconds if you're jumping around, going left or right, and they're not able to hit you that much. But another thing you want to do is contesting. Contesting is one of the most important things as Tracer. Is you're gonna want to get in there, but if there's like 3 or more people in a point when you're trying to contest, as soon as they all look at you, or as soon as about 2 of them look at you, blink, okay? Because they're gonna do a lot of damage to you. Remember, you only have 150 health, and basically what you want to do is stall until you're able to get that recall. Once you're able to get that recall, you basically just start over, jump around, do as much as you can, and stall for your team, and then you're eventually gonna be able to win. Now, this next area coming up, it's going to be one of the saddest things about Tracer, is switching. Like, earlier this game, it was from the last clip. The last clip was earlier just in this game. I did good as Tracer, but you have to switch if things happen like this, where they've adjusted, they've chosen Winston, it's a good Winston, and you're not able to do much. You're not able to get any picks, and at this point, I decided to waste my ult there because I knew I was going to be switching. I knew I wasn't benefiting my team anymore as playing as Tracer, so I have to do the right thing and switch to Zenyatta. Just something else in general that could help out your team. So yeah, that guys have been my in-depth guide on Tracer. Now guys, I'm rewatching I'm editing right now, and I forgot to do an outro. So I do want to make a comment though. I'm really sorry about all the stutters, right now, obviously. It was really hard for me to record this video. The commentary was just really hard. I hope you guys enjoyed. That'll be the video. See you guys later. Peace.